Just hold on.
Yep.
Okay.
Scary. Yep. There's Seminyak. There is Canggu. We are going up here.
Kontra 2 kopi by 60,000 rupiah.
Whoa. Oh, that looks... These are coffee beans. About an hour, and then we do a little stop here. The mirror, $80. Chickens on the beach. Mission accomplished. Good morning, everybody. It's 9:17 right now in the morning. Do I sound a bit raspy? I wonder why. We found an amazing place last night. Oh my god, it was the best place I've been to in Bali. But maybe that's because I haven't gone out in a while. I was a little bit tired, and maybe I had a couple of wines last night. Let's just rewind a little bit, okay? Last night we went to dinner at Motel Mexicola. We just were really craving nachos. So last night I took out 600,000, which is equivalent to about $60. What did I come home with? 20,000. Oh yes, another 20,000. Another 20,000. 60. What? Oh, sorry. Come home with 62,000 out of 600,000. This is worth $6.20. This will be our taxi money. This is what we've learned so far. If you're gonna need to catch a taxi all the time, I would recommend bringing small notes if you need to do small taxi rides. Let me show you what breakfast is gonna be. Being that we're gonna go there towards the end of the day, I can't imagine that it is going to be as pretty as it originally was, but let's see what the selection is. Let's go. And then we're gonna come back to the room, probably come back and lay down a little bit more. Feeling a little bit fragile today. Just a tip, if your safe is very small, actually most of the time they are, I always recommend keeping your valuables in your suitcase and locking it up. I know that hotels are meant to be secure, but in all my years of traveling, you just never know, and I've heard stories. Better be safe than sorry. Oh, it's a bit humid. Look what happened to my frame.
Here at Sunset Seminyak, breakfast started at 6 AM and finished at 10 AM. The breakfast selection mainly consisted of local food. Bread and fruit was also available, and eggs were available on request. Just to recap, our stay cost $129 for 3 nights, and this breakfast was included in the package.
So sweet. So dehydrated. Alright, let's get into some noodle breakfast. This is our view.
A short time after breakfast, I decided to test drive the pool. So I want to tell you guys the challenge which I had here. So it's been about maybe 4 to 5 hours spent planning this entire trip within 3 days. Given the time frame that I took to be able to plan this is what we've come up with. It's actually been pretty good. In terms of areas, there's actually some pretty fair accommodation up in Kuta. Like you could get a villa around the same price, or Legion even, at a very, very good price. Now, the pool is actually really nice. It's not deep, you can actually stand, and then you've got this little kiddie pool over here, which is awesome. There are no hair dryers in the room and no iron, so I think that's something that we'll be able to ask from the housekeeper. Here, because we're in a sort of hotel, it's obviously shared. So you share the pool and you share the facilities. Most of the time there's someone here at the pool, but somehow we managed to get it when it's empty. Anyway, we've got to go get ready for UBUD. Drivers arrive in 30 minutes. I'm not awake yet. And then the door unlocked. Hello. Ah, you're up. I went to the pool.
How are you? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Christine.
We would like to go to UBUD today. Yes.
Today, we are off to UBUD.
The car is awesome. It's super clean. You can fit up to 7 people. Much better than the one yesterday. It smelled a little bit like smoke in the cab. So this one is perfect. We didn't have an itinerary, so we're just gonna go with the flow. Wyan's gonna show us some places which we can go see. It's gonna take us about an hour and a half to get there, and then once we're there, everything else that we want to see should be pretty close. I've not been to UBUD before, so we're super excited. Do you think if with this budget of 60,000, will we enjoy?
Still possible, depend with you where.
Wyan tells us that our remaining budget of 600,000 rupiah to last 3 more days might be a bit tricky, but it's still doable. He tells us that some areas are naturally more expensive than others. He explains that local food should cost between 20 to 60,000 rupiah, which is equivalent to about $2 to $6. Given that we'd already prepaid one of our other activities, 600,000 rupiah isn't looking too bad. Have you tried Filipino food?
No, never.
Oh, I think you will like it. A driver for the day typically costs $60 for about 8 hours. I did a bit of shopping around though and found a deal on Groupon and got our driver for $45. Our driver Wyan was awesome. He pretty much acted as our tour guide and he spoke awesome English, which was a great bonus. Sick bag because I want to vomit. I need to throw up. Oh my god, I think that's gonna happen now. Alright, well, this is me. Oh man, I get car sick. I honestly don't know how I was a flight attendant for 7 years and never got sick on a plane, and yet every time I hop in a car for more than an hour, it's anyway. Welcome to UBUD. It's so beautiful here. Oh, the clouds are coming, it's about to rain. You know, that was just behind the street here. See that? My feet and sandals were all muddy and we didn't have much water on us, so Wyan suggested that I wash my feet in the gutter. Apparently the water that flowed through here was straight from the rice fields and therefore was clean. So I hopped in and gave it a shot, and it was clean, it was clear, and it was soft. Make sure you don't wear precious shoes when you come here because you're not standing in this. Let's go. This is 10,000 IDR, which is $1. UBUD is known for its rice terraces. They're vast and beautiful to see. Towards the entrance, there are lots of cool spots for pictures. This is where we met some cool tourists from Germany and Colombia. We drove from where we were, about 10 more minutes to get here. This area is a little bit more commercialized. That first one that we went to was just a private one, so that was really nice, no one was there. Here, there's a whole bunch of people. There's like an outdoor bathroom here. Mark's doing his hair. Down here is one of the restaurants which line the sides of the terraces. You get the best view sitting here. Now, to walk through the terraces, the steps are narrow but easy to walk. Along the way, we saw this cool spot to take pictures. Come on, I'll introduce you to some people.
Naida, nice to meet you.
Naida, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Putu.
Putu.
Nice to meet you, Kade.
Kade.
And it Doi.
How much?
10,000. 1 for 5,000, 2 for 10,000. A very, very picture.
Now, Mark and I spent about 3 hours here, just taking it all in without rushing. You'll notice that some of the steps do get a bit steep, but it's a fairly easy walk, so you won't need any special equipment or outfits to hike this. Now, let's talk about some of the people who sell things. Some of them really wouldn't take no for an answer, but don't worry, it's all harmless. We didn't actually end up buying anything. It's now 6:40 in the evening and my battery's going to die again. Today we haven't really spent anything. We've been so busy walking and trekking that food hasn't really come up as a priority. So now we're going to go eat. Got the iron, got the hairdryer, and it's actually pretty decent, but now we have to return it because it's not ours. Come on, let's go.
It's cold.
Yeah, it's actually... We're going to go return this. Reception. Hi, we just wanted to return this.
530.
Doing Bali on a budget is actually pretty hard because there's so much awesome stuff here. We're doing our best to stick with it, and today, because we had prepaid so much, it's made it a lot easier. We will go to one of our favorite eating spots here. I know this place is not exactly budget, but the food is so good, so we're gonna go. We'll show you some items. We thought since we're here, we really gotta do what we wanna do. Welcome to Mama-san, guys. This is one of my favorite places to eat in Seminyak. I love how the decor is reflective of the fusion cuisine that it serves. Downstairs is a proper sitting area for dining, and upstairs is a little bit more loungy. Do note that food is also served upstairs, and that's where we ate. For what the space is and the quality of food and service, this place is amazing. The average cost of a main would be about $17. For me, Mama-san is a must. Now, with all of this activity, I'm actually surprised at how little we spent. Let's see how the bank is doing.